Hello, welcome everyone to Readsmood, Books with Meaning.
So for this deep dive, we're focusing on a book that, well, it really stuck with me. It's Aluna, The Girl Who Lost Her Voice by T.C.H.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's dive in. Imagine, if you will, this hidden valley. Almost magical, really. The leaves seem to whisper, the river hum.
It sets such a distinct mood right away. You feel immersed.
Exactly. And in this place lives Aluna, a girl with this just extraordinary voice. So clear, so joyful, unique.
Like music, the description says, even butterflies stop to listen. It's quite poetic.
It really is. But then, tragedy strikes. A tiny hummingbird, one she loved dearly, almost like a brother, it dies.
Such a small creature, but the impact is huge.
Huge. She tries to sing it a farewell, a lullaby, and nothing. Her voice is just gone.
It just disappears. Complete silence, not even a whisper.
Yeah. And it's this profound loss that triggers it. It's quite something.
It really underscores that connection, doesn't it, between deep emotion, grief, and our physical ability to express it. Like the body just shuts down that channel.
That's a great way to put it. And the book clarifies, it wasn't that she couldn't physically speak, but more like her voice got lost inside her, couldn't find its way out.
So as she grows up, the silence deepens.
It does. Her laughter fades. There's this sense that her soul is just holding still, waiting.
But she finds ways to cope. Writing, drawing.
Yes, exactly. She expresses herself that way. But speaking her thoughts, her feelings, no. It's like the words hide from her, especially when she needs them most.
That's such a striking image. And people on the outside see her differently.
Right. They see a good girl, polite, strong even. But inside, she feels this immense loneliness, this muteness, a real disconnect.
That contrast is very powerful. The internal reality versus the external perception. It makes you think about hidden struggles.
It really does. So time passes. Years, in fact. Then Aluna finds herself drawn back to a special place from her childhood.
The river clearing where she used to sing.
The very same one. She's just sitting there, silently on a stone, and then she hears something.
A voice.
A voice. A boy singing among the trees. He doesn't know she's there. And the book specifically mentions he wasn't, an amazing singer technically.
But he sang without fear.
Exactly. Without any self-consciousness.
Yeah.
Just singing. Naturally.
That feels significant. The lack of inhibition. Maybe that's the key. It's not about perfection, but expression itself.
I think so, too. She's curious, obviously, so she moves closer. He sees her, smiles, and just asks if she's there to sing, too. Like it's the most normal thing in the world.
A simple, natural invitation.
Yes. And she doesn't speak, but she answers with her eyes. Yes. And that's the beginning.
The start of the thaw.
It is. He sings, she starts humming along. Then eventually she laughs. A real laugh.
Oh, wow. So it's gradual.
Very gradual. Her voice comes back slowly, described as having this soft strength, like whispering rivers. It's beautiful phrasing.
Whispering rivers, that captures it perfectly. Healing isn't often sudden, is it? It's that gentle unfolding, reconnecting.
Precisely. And then comes this moment at home. Really touching. She's cooking with her mother.
Okay.
And just spontaneously, without thinking, she starts to sing.
Oh, I bet her mother.
Her mother is stunned, drops a spoon, turns around, tears in her eyes.
I can just picture it.
And her mother says something just, wow. She says, no one ever taught me how to listen to your voice. I only knew how to talk to you. And sometimes, how to tell you to be quiet.
Oh my goodness, that's incredibly honest and heartbreaking.
Isn't it? Talk about resonant. Aluna cries too, of course. It's this huge release. Not just her own voice breaking through, but maybe a silence between them too.
Absolutely. That maternal admission adds such depth. It's a reflection on listening, isn't it? Truly listening versus just talking at someone. Or silencing them, even unintentionally.
It makes you think. So after this, Aluna makes a conscious choice. She starts going back to the river clearing every afternoon.
To sing.
To sing.
Yeah.
But not for anyone else.
Yeah.
For herself. For the hummingbird.
Right.
For that little girl she used to be. For the wind, even.
That feels like a really important shift, reclaiming it on her own terms, not for performance, but for her own self, her own healing.
Exactly. And the narrative affirms this. Her singing continues. Sometimes it's quiet, sometimes stronger, but it's always hers.
Authentic.
Yes. She realizes her voice, this gift, was never truly gone permanently. It couldn't be taken away forever.
And then the story seems to widen its lens a bit.
It does. It speaks about how hearing one person's true voice might actually help others remember their own.
That ripple effect. The idea that vulnerability or authenticity can be contagious in a good way, it gives others permission, perhaps.
I think that's exactly it. And then it addresses the reader, addresses you very directly.
Oh, what does it say?
It says, and you who now read this, let your voice also sound, even if it trembles, even if you don't know how to sing, because it is also unique, it is also unrepeatable, and it is also waiting for you to say, you can come out now.
Wow. That's quite an invitation. Very direct, very encouraging, acknowledging the potential fear, the tremble. That makes it feel very real.
It really lands, doesn't it? It's quite moving.
It certainly is.
Just for context, the book is Aluna, La Niña que perdió su voz. Copyright 2025. The author is T.C.H. It's noted as a first edition, independently published. There's an ISBN too, 979-831-677-300.
Good to know. And the dedication, you mentioned that earlier.
Yes, the dedication really fits. This story is for every girl and boy who once lost their voice, and for those who are still trying to find it.
That sums up the heart of it, really. Speaks to that universal feeling of being silenced or losing your way back to your own expression, and offers hope.
And something else fascinating, the name Aluna. Apparently, in the language of the Kogi people, it means things like the soul of the world, the thought that gives shape, the voice that dreams.
Oh, that adds another layer entirely. It connects her personal journey to something much larger, almost archetypal. The power of voice, not just literally, but metaphorically, the voice that shapes reality, that dreams things into being.
It really elevates it, doesn't it? And the author, T.C.H., includes a message, especially for younger readers.
Ah, yes.
It's about the magic of stories, how they can hug you, teach you, help you dream. They see stories as seeds of love and learning.
That's a lovely perspective on storytelling.
It is. And they say their intention with this book was to share something inspiring, touching, that makes you reflect. Promising gentle adventures, memorable characters, and values like love, kindness, diversity. You really feel the author's purpose there.
Definitely. It sounds like it comes from a place of wanting to genuinely connect and offer something positive, especially to children navigating complex emotions.
Yeah. The author hopes Aluna walks beside you, the reader, brings a smile, helps you find your own inner power. And it ends with these words.
Let's hear them.
May the magic of this story always stay with you. And then this final thought. Your voice is a gift, one that no one and nothing can ever take away. When someone hears your voice, they just might remember their own.
That's a powerful closing statement. It leaves you thinking not just about speaking, but about listening too. And the interconnectedness of our voices. A beautiful sentiment to end on.
It really is. A lot to reflect on there.
Here, books are presented calmly, so you can discover what they're about, what emotions run through them, and why you might fall in love with reading them. Sometimes they're signed with a real name, other times under a pseudonym always written from the soul. If you're a writer and would like us to talk about your book, write to me at the email you'll find in the description. And if you want to keep discovering new books that deserve to be read, subscribe to the channel. At Readsmood, we give voice to stories that transform.